Hey my happy fun sizers, I'm going to tell you a story called Viva Las Vegas. Before you jump to conclusions, this story was made up by 3 teenage girls who got bored studying for an algebra exam. Let's begin. So, a friend and I went over to another friend's house to study for an algebra exam. Yes. And 15 minutes in, we started being productive and actually studying, and then the next 15 minutes we started getting bored and started eating and drinking everything out of her kitchen, from Hot Pockets to Sunny D to her vinegar and salt chips to her cookies and popcorn, and we were picking out because, stress. And while we were eating and chilling, we came up with the idea that when we're 21, 22, all our friends are going to meet up. We're going to rent out a hotel room and go to Vegas. Keep in mind, when we came up with this idea, we were about 13, 14 years old. So we were pretty interesting kids, pretty much. And when we came up with this, we started joking around and saying that how everybody's going to end up taped to a wall, being naked. Someone's going to end up wasted on top of a roof, with the hangover scene. And we started joking around, being funny. Then we started writing these things down for each person in a group. In our group, we had about 10 to 12 people in it, so we started putting their names down and making different scenarios. So this was going on, and then we started making different scenario parts throughout the whole day, as in, we came up with 5 different parts. And what that happened, we started making even more days. And every day was getting more interesting and different than the next one. And while that was happening, we came up with a bombing story that we are known for in school. Okay, not for high school. This was like 8th grade of middle school during the last couple months, because we felt like bad people. We were like, yeah, we're the oldest. But now, when I was a freshman, I realized that I'm not that. Yeah. But this story got around the school. We didn't tell them, they didn't read it, but they heard of it and different scenarios, and we almost got caught in school for this because it was passing it around like it was a story. So in this story is a very complex story. This has 5 different parts, 4 different days. It's supposed to be 7, but we sort of didn't finish it because I moved, the other person moved, my friend's still there, but she doesn't want to write it by herself, so we're going to finish it later on in the future. And this story has 5 parts, right? And we have 4 days. And each part needs to be connected somehow to make the story grow. So I'm going to tell you the parts, and we're going to get this thing understandable, okay? Part 1. We have the morning after. Part 2, we have pledging sober. Part 3, let's get wasted. Part 4, Viva Lost Wasted. Part 5, meet me at the hotel. We were some very interesting 13-year-olds, I'm telling you that. I'm not. And be prepared, some things might be, yes, this might be, just go along with it. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. Let's begin. Part 1 of the morning after. This is the result of what you did last night. As in, what you did last night was going to carry on into the morning after. And this is probably be where everybody's waking up and they're realizing what they just did. Like some people in the group, some person was married to 5 different people. Someone was duct taped to a wall, and I was handcuffed to a bed, and the key for the handcuffs was taped to someone's butt. It was very interesting. When it came to guessing to making up stories, you had no say in what your part was. Someone else did it for you. So be aware with what I did, because I had no say in it whatsoever. But I had a friend of mine, I wrote up that she woke up with a tramp stamp, and she was naked on the patio. We were some weird 13-year-olds. Moving on. Part 2. What is this? Pledge to be sober. And basically where you say, I'm not going to drink today. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to just be, I'm not going to do anything bad. This is basically the part where you're recovering from the morning after. Like, you're going to the store, you're going to M&M World, you're going to go do some normal things, and you're going to go to Circus and just fun things, right? But then part 3 comes along. Let's get wasted. This is when you're out at the club. You're partying out, you're fist bumping, you're raving out with some glow sticks, and this is where everybody gets their own individual drink. Mine was tequila, my other friend was vodka, someone was Heineken, the line goes on, right? And once you get your drink, everybody gets their own scenario. Mine was, I was in a shot drinking competition, 47 shots in. Vodka was dancing on a table. Bahama Mama was making out with some guy in the corner. It's different and varies to different people, right? Part 4, Viva Las Wasted. It's when you venture out into the Vegas Strip and you just do some wackiest things. You go places you're not supposed to go to. You get married. You go to a club for gentlemen's, wink wink, and just things happen. Not going into detail. And then meet you at the hotel. This is where I've realized that my friends are complete idiots. As in, their scenarios for each person is pretty interesting. Like, someone's in a hot tub, someone's on the patio, someone's handcuffed to a bed, someone's taped, someone's getting married again, divorce, whatever. It's really interesting because you don't know what your fate is. It's just make believe, and hopefully it won't come true. Hopefully it won't come true. But this stuff, it's like your alter ego. It expresses what you won't do in real life. It's just like make pretend. That's why it was fun. That's why we were known for this in the 8th grade, because we were known to have enough creativity to branch out and make our own story. This story is pretty famous in that school, because we almost got caught by the principal for making this story. But we were known for weird situations and just weird things in general. And yeah, if we got caught, it wouldn't even have mattered. We were so cool anyways. What? Okay guys, that was the story. And over the weekend, I turned 15. But party over here. Yes, yeah. Anyways, and then I also made a Facebook for this page, and I made a Twitter for this page too. So I'll put the links either on this or down below in the description. So you should follow and like that. I don't know. Just do both with both. And like and subscribe to this channel. And tune in for next week. And let's see. The whereabouts of Alexis is unknown. So might talk to her later for you. But for all you short people and you tall people and you